So the intent that we're working with in today's practice is to open your heart. And it's a reasonably common intent through a lot of different yoga practices, and it normally tends to get paired with back bends. And for me, that doesn't really work out so well, because for me, back bends are much more about challenge, fear, and being able to play with your edge. One of the things that I really like about this sequence is that we're heading towards Easy Bird of Paradise, which is one of my favorite poses, largely because it means that you're standing on one leg with one leg up in the air trying to do the splits at the same time. But it means that it's also one which kind of really lights up my heart. As you're working through the practice, look to be able to stay connected to the intent. When you're working through the sequence, make sure that you're able to connect to your breath, and you're able to link that into what it is that you're feeling in your heart. So just being open to emotion, but also specifically being able to look at being able to break down the barriers between your heart and your practice. As always, I hope you enjoy. Have fun.
Come to a comfortable seated position on your mat. Hands resting on your knees or on the lap as you wish. Chest lifted upright, shoulders soft, jaw relaxed, and your eyes closed. Just spending the first few moments of your practice connecting to the sensation of your breath and the sensation of your body. Making the breath slow and steady, filling and emptying the body. And just seeing if you can connect to your heart. So just being able to recognize how your heart feels at this moment in time. And that's a really open-ended question. So recognize what it means to you. Whether it's something that's restricted to just the physical or whether you can move beyond that. Playing with the breath now, we're going to use a pranayama to help connect into the heart here. So, still breathing deep, open your eyes. You've got an option. You can either put both hands onto the heart center, the sternum at the front of the chest. If it's comfortable for you, release one hand and put it behind the heart, that space in between your shoulder blades. Now, Brahmi breath goes like this. You just take a deep breath in. And then loud as you can, you buzz your breath up. Now what I'm looking for you to do here is for you to be able to connect into a pitch that really works for you. So you're feeling for what the breath means inside of your body. So play with it, go a little bit higher, go a little bit deeper, find something that really literally makes your heart resonate here. Just going to run through 3 rounds together. So take a deep breath in. And again, slow breath in, fill the body up. One last time. And return back to your full breath. Keeping your breath, release the hands down from the chest. Remove the block from beneath you and extend the left leg out. Bring the sole of the right foot in on your left thigh, heel to groin. Activate the left foot. Bring the left hand down inside of the left calf. Plant the palm, lean forwards and ground left elbow inside of left thigh if that's available. From here, roll the heart open towards the right side of the room. And following the flow of your breath, inhale, reaching the right arm up and over. Exhale, keep drawing the chest up away from the hips. Extend out through the right arm and find something worth your time in the right shoulder. Roll the left shoulder down away from the left ear. Relax the neck, let the head hang free. And then bring the best breath you can back into your pose. So as you inhale, feel for the way that the breath opens and releases the chest. And as you exhale, feel for whether it's good for you to go deep with this. Can you lift the right arm up more strongly? Do you need to have the right elbow bent? Can you play around with the direction you're stretching the right arm to so you get something that feels more specific to you and what it is that you've got here and now on the mat? Coming into chest opener on your inhale. Take the right hand up towards the ceiling, open the palm to the right side of the room. And exhale, lower the right hand down, so it's just above the level of the right shoulder. And as you exhale, slowly start to ease the right hand back. Find a comfortable stretch on the right side of the chest, and then nourish that with your breath. With each exhale, if you can take this deeper and that feels good for you, then go ahead. But remember, as we're working here in the opening elements of the practice, we're just exploring how the body feels rather than trying to push it to its limits. And inhaling, bring the right arm back in line with the right shoulder, turn the palm down for neck release. Exhale, gently lower the right hand down till it's around 12 inches above the floor. Check the neck is soft and then go exploring through the right hand. Find something really great to play with on the right side of the neck here. Slow, steady breath. On your inhale, bring the right hand forwards, plant it inside of the left leg. Bring the left hand to the outside and roll the heart open to face towards the front of your mat. Take a long inhale, reach the chest up away from the hips, and exhale. Release the heart forwards, find a comfortable position for you to rest in here. Still flexing the toes of the left foot back towards the shin, so you've got that long chain opening on the back of the left leg. Flow with the breath. Inhale, draw the heart forwards, and exhale, relax deeper into the fold. On your inhale, walking the hands in, raising the chest up and switching sides. So take the right leg straight, bring the left heel in on the right thigh, plant right hand inside of the right calf, right elbow inside of the right leg as well. Roll the heart open to the left side of the room and inhaling, left arm up and over. Exhale, bring the right side of the rib cage up away from right hip, tuck the right shoulder down and relax the neck. Once you've found a good opening on the left side of the body, connect back to the breath and feel for how this connects into your heart. So as you're working here with this stretch, how close is it physically to the center of your chest? And do you find that it's easy for you to be able to find that connection, or is it a little bit more difficult for you to tap into? On your inhale, releasing the left arm up towards ceiling, and then exhaling, taking the left hand back. Left arm in line with the left shoulder, so left hand above left shoulder height. On your next exhale, start to ease the left hand back, find that opening in the chest that feels good for you to play with right now. On your inhale, bring the left arm back in line with the left shoulder. Turn the palm down towards the floor and lower the hand down till it's around 12 inches off the mat. With the neck soft, go exploring out through the left hand. Find something really wonderful for you to play with here. And then work your breath up into that opening on the left side of the neck. On your inhale, releasing the left hand forwards, bring the right hand to the outside of the right leg. Inhale, tall, lift from the lower back. And exhale, take your time, bring the heart forwards, find a comfortable place to fold over the right leg here. On your inhale, walking the hands in, raising the chest up, unfold your left leg, grab your block and lay down on the mat. Starting off with twisting abs with a block. So lay down flat, place the block medium width in between the thighs, interlace the hands together, bring the hands up to the top of the neck and the base of the skull. Bring the knees above the hips and straighten the legs as much as is comfortable for you right now, but whether you've got the legs straight or bent, keep the knees above the hips and don't let the knees swing in over the belly as we run through this. Take a long inhale, fill the body up, lift the head and shoulders just an inch off the floor and hold that breath. Squeeze the block tight, curl tailbone up, exhale, slowly reach the chest up and over towards your left foot, pushing the heels up towards ceiling, flex the toes back. Inhale, release the chest and the pelvis back, push the lower back down to the mat but keep the head lifted. Hold the breath, squeeze block, curl tailbone up, exhale, chin away from chest, looking up at the ceiling, bring the heart up towards your right foot and pull the belly down at the end of your exhale. Then inhaling, release the chest and the pelvis back. 3 more rounds, both sides. Hold the breath, squeeze block, curl tailbone up, exhale, reach the chest tall towards the ceiling, pull the belly down tight and inhale, bring the chest and the pelvis back. Hold the breath, squeeze block, curl tailbone up, nice and slow with control. Exhale, chest up towards your right foot, flex the toes back to the shins, pull belly down and inhale, bring the chest and the pelvis back. 2 more rounds in your own breath. On your inhale, releasing the chest and the feet gently down to the floor. Move the block from between the legs and send it to the side, working into frog or straddle, lifting through. So if you're comfortable with the legs straight when you're working twisting abs with the block, you can start off trying this out with straddle. So that's knees above the hips, straighten the legs and then spread the legs comfortably wide apart. If you're hitting the wall, you're going to need to find yourself a bit of extra space. Now, if you're not comfortable with the legs straight now or at any point, then all you're going to do is bend the knees to 90 degrees and then spread the thighs wide apart. So you're working with the same position of the thighs, they're spreading wide to get that stretch into the hips, but you've got the legs bent just to make life a little bit easier for you. I'm going to rotate myself around for 90 degrees, but get yourself into position, lay down, interlace the hands together behind the back of the neck. Bring the knees above the hips, the heels above the knees, or keep the knees bent, then spread the thighs wide open. Open the mouth, exhale everything out. Huge inhale, fill the body up. Hold the breath in, curl the tailbone up so you're rocking the bottom inch of the bum off the mat. Exhale, lift the chest straight up towards ceiling. Bring the shoulder blades off the floor, pull the belly down and inhale. Relax the chest and the pelvis back, lay the head and the hands down to the floor. Hold the breath in, curl tailbone up, exhale, slowly reach the chest up away from the mat. If you've got the legs straight, push out through the heels. If you've got the knees bent, then push out through the knees. Inhaling, relax the chest and the pelvis back, push lower back to the floor. Hold the breath in, curl the tailbone up, slowly exhale, bring the chest up away from the mat, spread the thighs wider, pull the belly down and inhale. Relax chest and pelvis back. Hold the breath in, curl tailbone up. Exhale, bring the chest tall away from the floor, pull the belly down and inhaling. Relax chest and pelvis back. Take the hands to the outside of the thighs, bring the legs together and gently lower the feet down to the floor. Bring yourself back onto your mat. Ready for bridge with half lotus. If you think you'd like a block, make sure that you'd have your block handy. But set yourself up for a straightforward bridge. Bring the hips up off the floor. And then from here, if you're going to use the block, slide the block two ways underneath the back of the pelvis. If you don't think you need it, then feel free to leave it out. Starting off, on your exhale, bring the left knee up to the chest. and inhale. Left shin over the right thigh. If it's comfortable for you to go deep with this, reach up with the right hand and bring your left heel closer to the right hip. Whatever it is that you're playing with here, you're looking for an opening in the left hip. So you're pushing the left knee down towards the front of the mat and reaching the left knee forwards. Then working on being able to nourish that with your breath. And as you're working with your full breath here in this variation on bridge, feel for the way that the chest opens and expands, opening that area around your heart, starting to soften that barrier. As you exhale, grounding strongly through the right leg, still reaching the hips up towards ceiling. And on your inhale, gently unhook the left leg, ground the left heel. Make sure the left heel's in line with the left hip. When you're ready, follow your breath through to the second side. So exhaling, right knee up to the chest, inhaling, right shin over the left thigh, and adjusting position of that right heel so that you've got some degree of challenge here in your bridge with half lotus. On your inhale, gently unlock the right leg. Bring the right heel down to the floor. Lift the hips off the block if you've been using it. And exhaling, tucking the tailbone. Gently lower the hips all the way down to the mat. Roll over onto your right side. Bring yourself back up to a seated position. Ready to set up for dolphin. So bring the elbows down to the floor. Grab the biceps. Then choose your hand position, so either hands clasped or palms down flat. From here, shoulders above the elbows, neck soft, tuck the toes under. Take a deep breath in, arch the middle of the back up towards ceiling. And exhale, lifting up through to dolphin. Breathe, slow and easy. And as you're working here in dolphin, you're grounding through the forearms, reaching up through the hips, driving the heels down to the floor so you got that opening on the back of both legs. Neck soft, jaw relaxed, breath huge. And as you're working here in dolphin, you're reaching your heart back towards the knees. And feel for being able to use the breath to help open and release that stretch across the front of the chest here. And exhaling gently, lower the knees down, walk the hands in, sit the body up and roll the shoulders out. From here we're going to run through 4 classic suns and 2 sun Bs. So come to the front of the mat, feet hip width apart, body upright, shoulders relaxed, focusing on being able to flow with the full length of your breath. Off we go. As you're flowing through your suns, feel for being able to channel your breath directly into your heart. So as you're working through the movements, feel for being able to breathe into your heart, so that's what's leading your suns here. And from here, moving on to our sun Bs. Again, following the flow of your breath, working on being able to breathe directly into your heart. When you're ready, off you go. Once you're done standing at the front of the mat, hands in prayer position in front of the heart, taking a moment just to strengthen your breath here. Chest opener on the wall. Start by going to a clear space of wall. Begin with your left foot next to the wall, right foot back in a warrior one position with around 12 inches between your left foot and the wall. Left hand up and back to shoulder height, fingertips pointing backwards, left elbow bent. The left arm straight tends to get pretty uncomfortable in the rotator cuff. With your right hand resting on the left side of the chest, take a long breath in. As you exhale, press the left palm, fingertips into the wall. Roll the left shoulder down so you're reaching left elbow towards the floor and start to reach the heart open towards the middle of the room. That's not a big movement, but you're looking to find a strong sensation of opening in the left side of the chest here. Then bring the breath back into play. So you're helping to release the tension of the stretch under the fingertips of your right hand with that steady breath. On your inhale, release the heart back towards the wall, lower the left arm down and step the right foot forwards. Switching sides, taking the right foot forwards and the left foot back, with the right foot 12 inches away from the wall. Right hand at shoulder height, fingers point backwards, right elbow bent. Press palm and fingertips of the right hand into the wall, wrap the right shoulder down away from right ear. Start to draw the heart away from the wall towards the middle of the room. Keep your chin in line with your sternum, so the twist here is coming from the torso rather than from the neck. Again, bring the best breath you can back into play. And feel for what it is that's changing here. Stay connected to the present moment. Don't let the mind drift away. On your inhale, release the heart back towards the wall. Lower the right arm down. Roll the shoulders out. Step the left foot forwards and come back to the front of the mat. We're going to flow through a sun bee to come into our first vignette. Now it'll be warrior two with shrugs on the left side and kite hawk on the right, followed by extended warrior variation on both sides. So exhaling, press palms together in prayer position. Inhaling, off we go. Stand to a warrior two pose with your left foot forwards, outside edge of the right foot grounded, tailbone tucked, and relax the arms down in front of the legs here. Starting off, one round of shrugs. Open the mouth, exhale everything out. Inhale, spread the shoulders wide behind you. Wait till your breath is full inside your body, then hold it in tight. Lift the shoulders straight up towards the ears, straight back. Squeeze the top tip of the shoulder blades together. And exhaling slowly, roll that squeeze down the back of the body. And inhale, fill the body up, spread the shoulders wide, no hold. Exhaling, squeeze the mid shoulder blades together behind the body, roll that squeeze down the back. Inhale, spread the shoulders wide and low. As you exhale, bring lower shoulder blades together, pick up the hands, squeeze the elbows together behind you, roll that squeeze down the back. Relax the arms. Take one more round of shrugs in your own breath. So that's just top, middle and bottom of the shoulder blades. Should you need to, feel free to make it up. Off you go. When you're ready, float the arms wide to a full warrior two pose. Then exhaling, bring the right hand to the right hip, take the left forearm across the left thigh. Raise the chest away from the left leg, roll the right shoulder up and back. Start to reach the right arm round behind you, taking hold of the left thigh or any piece of clothing that you can. Once you've got a strong grip with your right hand, flex open the fingertips to the left, and then relax the left ear over the left shoulder. If you're crunched on the left shoulder, you need to lift the chest higher up and roll the shoulders back away from the ears so you've got space to let the head hang free. Then breathe. Just as we did with chest opener, recognize the sensation of opening across the front right side of your chest and feel for the way that the breath interacts with that. On your inhale, releasing whatever the right hand is holding. Exhaling, taking the hands down to the front of the mat for a half vinyasa. So stepping back to plank, lowering chest to the floor. Shoulders back and inhale up through cobra. Exhale, draw the heart forward, slow down. Press back through to downward dog. Second side of our first vignette. Inhaling right foot between the hands, stand the left foot out and stand to warrior two. And from warrior two, bend the elbows slightly. Take a long breath in. As you exhale, lift the shoulders up towards the ears, turn the thumbs down. Take your time, rolling the hands around as far as you can. Then inhale, come back to neutral, relax the shoulders. Exhale, roll the shoulders down the back, turn the thumbs up. Roll the hands around the other way, fingertips spread wide, elbows still slightly bent. Inhaling, back to neutral. As you exhale, lift the shoulders up, turn the thumbs down, and keeping the elbows bent, reach the arms away from the body. So you're tractioning your upper arm out of the shoulder joint. Then inhale back to your starting position. Exhaling, shoulders roll down, turn the thumbs up, bring the hands around the other way. And inhaling back to neutral. Keep working with your own breath. Make this movement slow and controlled. You're not just flinging the arms back and forth. You're really feeling for what it is that's restricting your movement and what it is that you're releasing, you're opening up as you move the hands. So it's not just the end of the range of movement that gives you something here. On your inhale, coming back to neutral, and exhale, left hand to left hip, right forearm across right thigh for extended warrior variation. Lift the chest away from the right leg, bring left arm round behind the back, find something to hold on to. Then from here, relax the neck, relax the jaw, breathe. And feel for the way that the breath moves down against the left forearm, wrapped around behind the body. Feel for the way that the breath expands the chest around your heart. On your inhale, release whatever the left hand is holding. And exhaling, bring the hands down to the front of the mat. Take your half vinyasa. Going back to downward dog. We're going to come through into Warrior 2 with Ostrich Fold, followed by Triangle. So inhale, take the left foot in between the hands, turn the right foot out and stand up. Left knee above the left heel, tucking tailbone down. Relax the arms and just clap the hands together behind the back of the body, palm to palm, so not twisting in the wrist. Interlock the fingers, roll the shoulders down away from the ears. Slow breath in, reach the crown of the head up to ceiling. As you exhale, relax the chest forwards. Keep the arms soft. Just find out where it is that you're comfortable taking the chest down to. And rather than steering to any particular spot, just allow the hips to determine where the chest ends up. From here, with the neck soft, play with lifting the arms up away from the back of the body if that's comfortable for you. And breathe. On your inhale, lay the arms on the back of the body, raise the chest up and straighten the left leg. Bring the right foot a little further forwards if you think that helps you in terms of being able to keep your balance, but keep that heel to arch alignment that you had in Warrior 2, so you've got a strong base for your triangle. From here, left hand to the front of the left thigh, right hand on the right hip, inhale, lift, and exhale, slide the left hand down the left leg. Find a comfortable position to rest with the chest in alignment above the forward leg. Then releasing the right arm out in line with the right shoulder. Wrap the shoulders back away from the ears, relax the neck and breathe. As you're working in triangle, the temptation is to steer back through that right arm. If you move the right arm, then all that happens is you get a stretch in the right shoulder, and that's not what I'm getting you to work with here. So as you inhale, ground through the left hand, reach the chest forwards away from the hips. Exhale, pull your heart back towards the left side of the room, so you're keeping the chest in alignment above the left leg without pushing through the right arm. On your exhale, bending the left knee, releasing the hands down to the front of the mat, taking a half vinyasa, so back to plank, lower the chest. Inhale up through cobra. Exhale, bring the heart forwards, lower down, push back through to downward dog. Same two poses on the second side. So inhaling, right foot between the hands, bring the left foot out. Warrior 2 base, starting off with ostrich fold. So clasp the hands together behind the back of the body. Long inhale, raise the crown of the head up towards ceiling. Arms stay soft without steering the chest in any particular direction. Follow the exhale down into your fold. Once you've found your position for the chest, play with lifting the arms up away from the back of the body. And inhaling, release the hands to the back of the body, raise the chest up and straighten the right leg. Bring the left foot a little further forwards if that serves you. Find your triangle position for the legs. When you're ready, as you exhale, lean over the right leg. keeping the left shoulder rolled up and back. Once you've found a strong position for you to rest with, release the left arm out in line with the left shoulder, tuck the shoulders back and relax the neck. And exhaling, bend the right knee, take the hands down to the mat, step back to plank, lower the knees and the chest to the floor. Shoulders back and inhale up through cobra. Exhale, bring the heart forwards, lower down. Push back through to downward dog. Our next vignette runs pyramid followed by Maine Coon stretch. Inhaling, step the left foot forwards, grab hold of your block, bring it to the front right corner of the mat, then stand up. Straighten the legs for your pyramid pose. So leg length, front to back, hip width, left to right for your heels. Hips square to the front of the mat. Following the breath into the fold, inhale tall. Exhale, bring the heart straight forwards. Start to lower the chest. Release left hand to left leg, right hand to the block. If it's more comfortable for you to take the hands down to the floor, then work with that instead. But as you inhale, ground through the right heel, draw the chest forwards. And exhaling, bend the elbows, release deeper into the fold. Find that opening along the back of the left leg and just recognize how that changes as you're here. There's enough release for you to go deeper, then keep repeating that process with the breath. Inhale, bring the chest forwards towards the front of your mat so you're not lifting the chest up. Exhale, bending the elbows, lowering the heart down. On your exhale, bend the left knee and gently lower the right knee down to the floor for Maine Coon stretch. So left shin vertical, slide the right knee back. Hands planted inside of the left foot. And on your exhale, bend the elbows, lower the chest down towards the floor. If you can get your elbows all the way down to the mat, you have the option of tucking the toes of the right foot under and pushing the right heel back for a deeper hip stretch. Wherever you're at, relax the neck, let the head hang free and breathe. On your inhale, gently release the right knee down, walk the hands in, raise the chest and step back to plank. Exhaling, lower knees and chest to the floor. Shoulders back and inhale, reach up through to cobra. Exhale, pull the heart forwards, lower the chest down and push back through to downward dog. Bring your block towards the front left corner of the mat in case you need it. Then inhaling, step the right foot forward, stand up and adjust for pyramid. When you're ready, inhale, lift. Exhale, come straight forwards, lower the chest down. And exhaling, bend the right knee gently. Lower the left knee to the floor. Main Coon stretch on the right side. Bring the hands inside of the right foot. Plant them firmly on the mat. And exhaling, bend the elbows. Lower the chest down. If you'd like to go with variation, once you've got your elbows to the mat, tucking the toes to the left foot under and reaching the left heel back, go ahead. But make sure that you're still working with your strong breath just to help unlock the hips here. And exhaling gently, lower the left knee down. Walk the hands in, raise the chest and step back to plank. Exhaling, lower knees and chest to the floor. Inhale up through to cobra. And exhale, bring the heart forwards, lower down, push through to downward dog. For our final vignette, in a moment we're going to step through to come into interlock warrior, and then we're going to stand into either easy bird of paradise or working with standing balancing pose. If you're not sure about either of those, then make sure that you've got your strap handy. On your next inhale, stepping the left foot in between the hands, turn the right foot out and stand up to a warrior two base. With the right hand on the right hip, bring the left hand down inside of the left foot so you can tuck the left elbow onto the left knee. Bring the left hand past the pelvis to the outside of the left hip and wrap the right arm around behind to bind. Once you're there, roll the right shoulder up and back. If you're finding it tricky to bind, grab hold of your strap, dangle the strap down from the right hand so you can reach in between the legs, grab the strap with the left hand, and then creep the hands closer together on the strap, still focusing on being able to roll the chest open to the right side of the room. Once you're there, taking another 8 breaths. And from here, if you're binding hand to hand, you have the option of coming to bird of paradise. So if you'd like to work with that, inhale. Step the right foot forwards next to the left. Pick up the left heel so you're on tiptoes on the left foot. Bend the knees, sink the hips so it's easier for you to transition more weight onto the right foot and start to pick the left foot up. Straighten the right leg. Lift the heart, look forwards and up. Then from there, start to extend the left leg out away from the left hip. If you're working this on a deep shag pile carpet like me, then feel free to do this closer towards a wall, just so you've got some support in case you need it. If you're working with that, stay there for the next 8 breaths. If that's not what's going to work for you, start by standing to the front of your mat for standing balancing pose. This time, we're going to have the strap wrapped around the sole of the left foot. Again, making sure that you've got suitable support handy if you need it. Starting with the right hand on the right hip, you can begin to extend the left leg forwards, raising the left heel up so it's around level with the heart. And you've got the strap there, so you've got as much length as you need as you're playing with this. Whatever you're working with, right leg straight, chest lifted, breath deep. On your inhale, gently releasing the left foot down, set the strap out to the side and bring your hands to the front of the mat. Inhaling back through to plank, exhaling down to the mat. Shoulders back, inhale up through cobra, exhaling, pull the heart forwards, low down, press back through to downward dog. And from downward dog position, on your inhale, step the right foot forwards, turn the left foot out and stand up. Warrior 2 base for interlock warrior. Right hand down inside of the right foot, left arm swings around behind, right arm swings underneath the right leg. If you're working with the strap, use that, but everybody's rolling the heart open towards the left side of the room and relaxing the neck as best they can. Preparing to transition through to your next pose, easy bird of paradise or standing balancing pose. Inhaling, stepping the left foot forwards for birds of paradise, bend the right knee, pick up the right heel, start to lift the right foot up off the floor, straighten the left leg, then lift the chest up, then start working on being able to extend the right leg straight and breathe. If you're working with standing balancing pose, bring yourself there. And inhaling gently, release from whatever it is that you're holding and lay down on your back. So starting off, coming into reclined Baddha Konasana and then working with dead bug. Bring the knees up to the chest, split the knees apart, bring the soles of the feet together, bring the arms up and wrap the hands around the outside edge of the feet. If that's not comfortable, feel free to hold on to the shins instead. As you exhale, start to draw the heels down towards the groin, and you can push the knees forwards if you'd like a stronger stretch in the hips. Looking at being able to reclaim your slow, steady breath. And then from here, allowing the feet to peel apart. Bring the left hand up to the inner edge of your left foot, right hand up to the inner edge of the right foot, and roll the shoulders down away from the ears. Relax the arms. Just allow the weight of the arms to pull the knees down on either side of the body, and breathe. And inhaling gently, releasing the feet down, adjusting yourself into a comfortable position for Shavasana. Tucking the shoulders down away from the ears, closing your eyes, taking a slow breath in, fill the body, reach that breath into your heart center. Then open the mouth and let go. Just a couple more times here. Inhaling till you're full. Open the mouth and relax. spending the next few moments of your practice in a relaxed state, still focused, still present in the moment. Just for a few minutes, and I'll bring you back when we're done. Begin to deepen your breath. Start to stretch open your fingers, your palms and your wrists, toes, feet and ankles. Bring the knees up towards the chest, wrap your arms around the legs and gently rock yourself from left to right. And release the right hand down by the right side of the head. And as you exhale, walk over onto your right side and press yourself back up to a comfortable seated position. Bring your hands together in prayer position in front of your heart. Breath as deep as you can make it right now. Namaste.